What's up, guys? We are live. Merry Rumness. Oh, I think I said it different.
Merry what?
No, that was right. Rumness. We are super excited. This is our Christmas edition of the show. It's the Wednesday before Christmas, which means we're full of holiday shenanigans.
Yes.
And we're
I'm gonna apologize right here and now. We've been drinking.
We're like 2 minutes early too. We're coming in hot. I'm gonna get this.
Can't tell time, and we've been drinking.
It's going into the Facebook group, the Just Drinking After Hours Facebook group. I've got links down below. If you guys are looking for our platforms, they're down there. Make sure you get those thumbs ups coming in. If you love rum and hanging out with rum lovers, you got to get a thumbs up on the board and let us know you're here in the comments. We're super excited to drink some rum with you tonight. Share some fun rum news and shenanigans. We like
shenanigans.
Shenanigans are always good. When do you? I didn't even see you put on the necklace. Where do you get this?
Necklace.
I didn't see it.
There it is. Wow.
Okay. Well, yeah. I didn't even notice you put it on. Like, and half the bulbs are out. It's like your Christmas lights outside.
This is kind of, it's kind of, well, no, it's actually more like what I've got going on up here.
Oh yeah, a few loose bulbs.
A few loose bulbs.
That makes more sense to me. I like it. Oh man, we are super excited. I'm gonna get some hellos going, but before I do, if you guys haven't yet, make sure you hit that thumbs up. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. Make sure you scroll down and check out those links to our Just Drinking After Hours Facebook group, our Instagram, our TikTok, all the links down there. And if you're looking
to join them all at the same time,
if you're looking for a rum club where rum ships straight to your doorstep,
right to the door,
check out our Patreon, as we have that. If you guys are a participant that can participate in that, go read all the rules, regulations, everything we got on there.
We even got our rum club members a special Christmas present.
We did
this year.
We did get them a special Christmas present, which we talked about last week, right?
So
we're playing a fun game, sending out a few different bottles of rum, and so it's going to be a lot of fun.
I'm not sure that we'll be able to do that every year, but
I'm thinking it's going to be an every year thing. We got to keep it up. Go bigger. Send them. I'm just saying,
if you're wanting to have a little bit of fun,
going to send them barrels next year.
Great community of people. I mean, the people in our rum club, they're fantastic.
They are fantastic.
They're just like family.
Everyone in this rum community is fantastic, Royer. We don't discriminate. If you're in the rum club, you're obviously fantastic. Yes. If you're not in the rum club, you're still fantastic, just not in the rum club. Yeah. So it's basically, it's just different, right? Yep. Still amazing though. So we're getting into some fun stuff. I want to get into some hellos. Fred, how you doing? I'm glad you're coming in at number one. I think that's 2 weeks in a row for Fred.
Cheers,
I love
buddy.
that. Sean's in the house. How you doing, Sean? Glad you can make it. Greg's here. Greg has his daughter coming in, so he might not be watching as closely. We know you're drinking rum, Greg.
So we can talk about it.
We can talk about Greg all over the show. I love that.
We do a lot anyhow. He does great.
I love that.
He puts some really good stuff out there.
No, Fred is drinking some Rum Clement V-Sop with Coke. I like that.
Wow.
There we go.
Look at him expanding his horizons.
I know. That's what I'm saying. He's getting out there. He's starting to find some fun rums.
About having that tonight too.
Yeah. See,
V-Sop.
Look at you being a follower. Why don't you lead by example, Royer?
I hear these good suggestions right here, and I'm like, oh yeah, that sounds like a good idea.
Be original.
You got that right here. I could have that.
I mean, I heard that you based your character on Just Drinking off of Dumb and Dumber. Both of them, actually.
That might be true.
I love that. Let's see here. Oh, great. They're drunk again. No responsibilities today. Okay. Responsibilities.
Okay. Yeah,
let's see here. Jeremy, how you doing?
Hey, Jeremy.
Glad you could make it. Let's see here. Scrolling down. My Rum Diaries. Ahoy, mates. Nia's here.
Oh my goodness.
I just learned a fun fact about Nia, which I'm a terrible friend. I'm so sorry. She does a Tuesday night rum news live.
Oh, she does. Yeah.
Yeah. So you knew.
Yes,
you know these things.
I forgot about that, but yes, she does.
So I was watching the
Tuesday nights. So usually about Thursday is when I go back and I watch the Tuesday night that she does on her show. And she's got some good information on there. She does.
Yes.
I'm sorry. If you're in the Midwest, I like talking with my hands.
If your hand motions say anything, the show must be incredible.
So, it is.
And it is. I watched it. So obviously it accounts for these hand motions, which I love.
We're landing a plane.
But it is a tremendous show. Very fun. Talking about rum news, which we love talking about rum news. That's what we're doing here too. So, I mean, it's amazing. We appreciate anybody who's talking about rum. So Nia's just out there killing it on Tuesday nights. If you guys got some free time, make sure you're checking out 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, her channel over there. Now, let's see who else we got here. Merry almost Christmas, everyone. I love almost Christmas. I love it. I love the present of rum, guys. Yeah, that's the best. Mrs. Doc is in the house. Merry Christmas.
Hey, Mrs. Doc.
Glad that you can make it. Got some hellos. I love it. So I think we're caught up here. Michael Z is in the house. Catch that one late. Thank you for the thumbs up, everyone, and joining us. Now let's get into the evening, Royer.
Actually, I just want to say, Nia, no thanks necessary. Thank you for putting that together.
Making great content.
You do some,
making the world
good stuff.
Better, right? Because you're
watching.
Talking about rum and you're helping more people know about rum. It's God's work. Okay, tis the season. Be out there doing
We're on a
it.
mission. We're on a mission for God.
The rum gods, thank you for your efforts. We love that. We love that.
They know what movie that's from.
Let's see here. Merry Christmas from north of the border to the best rum group in the Northern Hemisphere. The entire universe, I think, is what we're going for. So we're going to work towards that, Terry, but thank you. Let's see here. Doc always says, if you're gift giving, give them something really bad. They already got something really good. See? And we got that and really bad rum. You just got to get some really bad rum. We love it.
Definitely.
We got John from Just Rum here. We got both the signs.
Yeah,
representing tonight. We got John from Just Rum
in the house.
We got Doc and Mrs. Doc from Doc Brown's Really Bad Rum. Love it. We got the full group and Nia from My Rum Diaries. The whole shebang.
Man.
Merry Christmas.
Paul from Drums and Rums. My goodness.
Paul.
Jami from Ready Set Rum.
Jami.
Oh, come on.
Dropping the ball. Tonight I have a few rum news things that we are going to be talking about here. So top of the list here. What is the best rum for eggnog? The long debate, Royer.
Long debate.
This is a debate. I have heard so many people. No, this rum goes in eggnog. No, this rum goes in. That rum doesn't.
Well, I want to know what is everybody's thoughts out there
as we start talking about this. Suggestion time.
Yeah, suggestion time. Toss them at us. I want to see what you think the best rum is for eggnog. So, we don't drink a whole lot of eggnog. You almost put her eye out.
That's just the hazard of being on the show.
Yeah, Joan, you got to move next time. We dodge and weave.
This is the game you play. Okay, I could be throwing bottles. You never know what's going to happen. I don't advocate for throwing anything though in your bar at home. Be safe. Don't do that. All right, I am a professional.
It's like a thing.
I'm a professional. Don't try this at home. So yeah, you were saying. Sorry, you said throw it, and I just ran with that. So.
Put down some of your suggestions of what the best rum is that you think would go into a eggnog. It's a drink that we have once a year, right?
Well, we have it a lot of times during one period of the year.
Okay, very well said.
I don't just drink one a year. I can tell you that much.
Okay. So we have it, during a certain period of time.
I've already had a few.
And we want to know what you think the best rum is that you would suggest.
And
if I came to you and I said, I want to make some really awesome eggnog. I'm throwing this awesome party. I'm going to have like 2 of my friends there. Well, that's all I have. And I want to really impress them with a really good eggnog. And what would you suggest?
So sad. My only 2 friends are the ones here with me. So as you guys are telling us, we're going to tell you how you're wrong, and we're going to tell you our answers. So I'm just kidding. We want to hear your answers because there's no wrong answers. Yeah. But here's some rums that we think would go good in eggnog. Okay. I've got a few.
You've got a few?
Now, there's your standard typical rums that you can put in, right? We can go average Joe with this, right? Yeah. I think Kraken black spiced is a good one. I think you get some dark spiced rums, right? Everybody's got their traditionals. You got Sailor Jerry goes into there, looking all right. People are like Captain Morgan, the Bacardi, the normal things, right?
Yeah.
But let's get a little crazy.
Okay, a little crazy.
Get a little crazy here tonight.
Sometimes I like to get a little crazy.
Like let's start things off with a rum that doesn't belong in the holiday spirit, but we're gonna put it in the holiday spirit of Dead Man's Fingers. Being one that I think would be a tremendous one in eggnog. I think their spiced rum deserves a spot in an eggnog. I think it'd be absolutely fantastic. You know why I think that?
Why is that?
Because I've had it. And I think it's really good.
But here's the thing. That's actually hard for us to come by.
For us, but you don't know their life, Roy. I'm just telling you what I think is great.
That's true. I mean, as far as we know, this is like available in one state here, and that's one city in one state here, and that's Atlanta, Georgia.
Yeah.
Right? That's all that we
But
know
it's tremendous and worth the effort. Worth the effort, Royer, to go get it. Now, if you're looking for something else too, we can get along the ways a little bit. We can go a little bit closer to home here and find something that you can find right out of Florida in a little Doc Brown's Really Bad Rum for a really bad eggnog. Who are Mr. and Mrs. Doc. I didn't plan this, right? So you guys are here. And this is sitting off to the side. I've got this specifically set aside over here. Absolutely amazing.
Yes.
Tremendous, right? Yes. This is great in eggnog. We love this one. Goes great with vanilla bean ice cream.
I think you're missing one, though.
I am missing one, but it's behind me, so I know where it is.
Do you want me to grab it?
You can go ahead and grab it. I knew you said you were going to talk about it, so I didn't grab it because I don't want to steal your thunder.
So there were 2 rums, when because we don't talk a whole lot about
we don't talk ever. Like talking, it's not our thing.
It's just not
communication.
Bad. He comes over and we put the camera on and we talk.
We find that we get along better
when we're drinking,
when we're not talking to each other,
and we're not talking to each other.
Yeah, it's great. It's great.
Key to a good relationship between father and son-in-law. Right?
Lots of alcohol, no talking.
Yes.
Boy, turning this into a therapist channel now. Let me just help you with your family affairs.
So there were 2 rums that came to mind for me when he asked me, what is the best rum for eggnog?
Yeah, what do you got?
I said 2. Doc Brown's Really Bad Rum.
Yep.
And
far right.
Hang on. My ears are just.
Yeah, far right.
Just Rum Seasonal Spice.
Seasonal spice.
I thought this would be really good in a rum in eggnog as well.
Have you not had that either? You don't drink a lot of eggnog. Eggnog's
not
really your thing.
This?
No, in an eggnog. You say like I feel like but I've had it in an eggnog.
I know that we have eggnog.
I've had all these in eggnog.
I know that we have eggnog like every year.
Yes.
Usually after dinner. But to be quite honest, I don't really remember them.
That's because you're drinking so much rum during dinner, Royer. Maybe if you waited till dessert, maybe you would remember your dessert experiences.
But I enjoy Christmas so much.
That's
And I enjoy.
We wake up and we start celebrating. Yeah, when we're not talking. See what happens when we start talking? We just yell at each other all the time.
Yeah, we do.
And then rounding off one that I thought would be a fun sleeper, that I thought would be an interesting one to try. That when I tried, it kind of brought out some flavors. But get into that Key West Devil's Rum. That's that cinnamon.
I could see where that
cinnamon
would actually
eggnog
be pretty good,
and I liked it. Yeah. I liked it a lot. So I'm a sweet.
You tried that in eggnog?
Yeah, I'm a sweet, smooth rum guy. Wow. So like this one's got a little bit more of that sweeter flavor. Yeah. I like that. Right? I don't like it to be so alcoholic punchy in my eggnog. I like it to be smooth and easy, right? Yeah. So, yeah. Now, obviously, we don't know what we're talking about, so we went ahead and asked an expert.
Hang on.
What's up? What's up?
I gotta toss this out there.
Are we tossing things again?
Yeah. No, we're not tossing things again. Okay, so you had mentioned about the cinnamon. We're gonna talk about cinnamon again. Anyhow,
oh boy. Land this plane, Royer.
What proof is that?
This the Dead Man's Fingers?
Yeah.
It's a 43.
Okay, and what's the
43%.
Key West? I know Doc's is 40%.
Key West is 35.2%.
30, yeah. And we've got 51% here at Seasonal Spice.
Boom. So you got your levels. You
definitely have your levels right here.
You got your levels. Now, here's the thing, Royer. I kind of figured we have no idea what we're talking about.
None.
Do you feel that that's probably an honest statement that we honestly just are talking in a basement and you guys show up and make us feel like we're important?
So to be perfectly honest with you, I have not had that level of rum yet that makes me feel like I know exactly what I'm talking about here.
Yeah. I don't know that we ever will.
I'm still.
But
I've achieved it.
Would you agree with the statement that you think we have no idea pretty much what the heck we're talking about?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Good deal. I'm glad we're on the same page. So I asked an expert on what rums should go into eggnog.
And then who did you ask?
I asked the AI.
Oh, God. I knew you did that. That's why I asked, and that's why I was looking at you exactly the way that I was.
The AI has given 5 rums.
I apologize right now.
5 rums for your eggnog. And let me tell you, Royer, there are no surprises in this one. I absolutely love this. Coming in at number 5, the 5th best rum for eggnog is Mount Gay Eclipse rum. going into the eggnog. Going to the oldest distillery. The back in the day. 1703. Oldest running, not oldest distillery. Oldest running distillery. Number 4 was Sailor Jerry.
Well, there you go.
Shocker. Number 3 on the list was Kraken Black Spiced Rum.
Yep.
See, it's coming out now. 2 is Bacardi Gold Rum.
That's interesting.
And number 1 on the list, rounding it out, is the best rum for eggnog of all time, according to the AI.
Am I gonna want to hit you?
Is Captain Morgan spiced rum?
I want to throw your phone now.
Are we throwing things again?
I just want to throw your phone.
Don't do that. That is an item we cannot throw because then the whole show gets thrown.
Give me the old phone. Give me your.
This is indestructible. This phone can be thrown anywhere and it will operate forever.
There.
Yeah. Well, you didn't have to hit the wall. I mean, all right. That was
sweep it up later.
Aggressive. I could survive a brick wall. You're good in here. All right. So there are your 5 rums from the AI that they think you should try. We just gave our opinion. Let's see what the community had to say here and see if we can find some answers in here.
I hope people jumped in.
Yeah, let's see here. My rum diaries. I did an experimentation. Number 1, Mount Gay Port Cast. Number 2, Worthy Park 109, and number 3, Haven Club 7. Love that. Look at that lineup. See, I feel like these are bolder rums. You guys are so tough. You guys are so tough.
This one right here, and thanks again, Nia.
You know, these are what it,
I would buy this.
What does that have to do with anything?
Just saying.
What is that? You know, whatever.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I agree. I think that would probably be a pretty good one.
I'm just okay. I'm glad that you think so. Nia's got it on her Instagram. So if you guys want to take a look at the pictures, they're there. You can go check out my rum diaries and take a look at those pictures. Mark G, Heart and Sons Blackpool rum. There we go. Got some fun, unique rums coming in. I love that. Somewhere. Let's see here. John says just rum, seasonal spice, and eggnog is awesome. We know. We are well aware, and we drink it all. Doc's Dark Eggnog. What else? Doc and John, we got you covered, guys. We know.
We know.
Look at you in here plugging like we weren't ready. Like, all right, too late. You made good rum. We're gonna talk about it. Have my autograph Just Drinking shirt on tonight and drinking Diplomatico Ambassador rum. Terry,
awesome, very nice.
Living the high life. I'm pretty sure, Terry, you might have the only autographed item ever from Just Drink. I don't think we've ever signed anything else.
You sure?
I'm pretty sure we haven't signed anything else. Not that I remember. I mean, maybe we did, but I don't remember it. So
you drink
the only soberly written signatures from us ever. How about that? Some compelling entries on the board. Yeah, right? I'm doing dinner with the in-laws tonight, so thanks for the advice. I'll have to drink lots of rum. Jeremy, you're welcome. This is just us giving good Christmas family advice. I mean, how could we be more helpful than this? I feel like we're being very
get through the holidays.
Give a thumbs up if this is helpful advice for you getting through the holidays with your in-laws. Because let me tell you, this is how we get through ours.
It took this many bottles to get us here.
Now we get along. I wouldn't call us friends, but good acquaintances.
I might. Never mind.
Zachary, hello, Rum Dogs. Happy holidays and Merry Yule. I love it. What's up, Zachary? Happy holidays. Let's see here. Terry says, what you both are doing, I am sure most son-in-laws and father-in-laws dream of. Keep it going. Boy, guys, if this is the dream, I got one thing to say to you. Got to raise that bar up just a little bit higher. Just a little bit higher, okay? Because if this is what you're trying to achieve, I'm just telling you, you can achieve more than this. All right? Because we're just a couple of yahoos in a basement.
We are.
I'm not even sure. Never mind. Mom and Riley are super proud of us. So
yeah, they are.
So, honestly, you guys are amazing, and we appreciate you.
We do.
We appreciate you guys making us look good, showing up here, hanging out with us, learning with us along this journey, giving us a fun group to hang out with, so we can actually hang out with cool people. Because otherwise, it'd just be us. It would really suck.
Well, I don't know.
I mean, it would be fun and mentally maybe for a little bit, but I feel like it would ultimately, if somebody was watching in, they'd be like, "Wow, those guys are sad." Ooh, I'm gonna give you a card for a therapist. Oh man, it's good stuff. Let's see here. Every time I hear Captain Idiot mentioned, I die a little inside. Fred, what? Oh, whoa! Captain's got its place, guys. You got to appreciate things for where they are. They all have their places here. Captain's doing its thing. It's just not a very unique answer. AI is not very well known in rum. Obviously, the AI is not watching enough of our videos, which they'll figure it out. It will eventually. We'll get there. So let's see here. But my rum diary says, "You're welcome, Royer. Yes, lots of vanilla notes pulled through, even with the eggnog." There it is. There it is. Riley, speaking of my beautiful wife, Riley, cheers. How you doing? It's been a while since she's been in the group here. Yes. So I'm going to ask.
Everybody say hi to Riley.
Everybody say hello. And hopefully she somehow makes you do something that you shouldn't have.
Yeah, let's not go there.
Sorry to get some challenges going.
Let's not do that.
Seems like every time she shows up, you drink more rum for whatever reason. I don't know if those two things are related.
I thought they were going shopping.
I love it. Roger Ham's got a great suggestion for eggnog. The Rum Dog Millionaire in an eggnog. Look at this. Where's this guy? Who doesn't want a nuclear rum with hot dogs and pickles in it in their eggnog? I mean, come on. There's a photo of Royer riding a shark and myself riding a pickle. What more do you need to know about this rum? Okay.
Exactly.
This is perfect for eggnog. I think it'd be delicious. Just super delicious. Here, I don't know why this isn't in the middle. Let's give this a nice. That looks good.
Little spot right there.
Little spot right there.
Okay.
Let's see here. We got some Merry Christmases, some hellos. I love your guys' conversations. This is the best rum community in the world.
You know, that is
absolutely amazing.
I truly love hanging out with all you fine people. You know, it's just, it warms my heart a little bit. Seriously. You know, I mean, this is such a crazy world these days, you know, and when we can all get together like this,
drink rum
and just have a good time,
talk about rum,
you know, I seriously feel like you're just sitting at the bar right here with us.
Celebrate rum.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely.
You know, rum people are the best.
Shove rum down everyone else's throats, especially those vodka drinkers. We know you're out there. Doc brought up a very good point. We signed Mrs. Doc's. We gave her a signed pair of our boxer shorts in Miami.
God, I don't remember.
I'm not sure that actually happened. I don't know if that's a real fact, but if it is, we definitely.
Can we fact check that somehow?
We definitely weren't sober for it.
Fact check that somehow.
So, picture or it didn't happen.
Yeah. Oh my God. Can't put a picture on here, can he?
Not on this.
Okay.
But I'm sure he can on his social media.
Yeah. Let's not do that, okay?
Let's see. Zachary says drinking Blue Chair Bay spiced rum. Nothing super special. That's okay. It's a great rum. That's a good one for eggnog too. I like that one. It's a cinnamon spice. Very delicious. I love that. We got Merry Christmas, David. Merry Christmas to you, David Hendricks. Dave, Super Dave. Dave was so worried. So I gotta tell you guys, Super Dave over here, pointed out here was somebody that we know in real life, right? Not just the internet. And I'm going to tell you what, Dave, I'm so excited that you put this comment in here so I can talk about you for a quick second and give a highlight that I am super pumped that you're in the chat. I'm super pumped that you're here. And this community loves rum drinkers. And I know Dave sips a little rum every once in a while, tries a little bit here and there, but he needs to expand the palate a little bit. So I was just telling him I might know a place that might be able to do that. So we might have to hook Dave up.
We could probably
do some of that. I'm just
saying.
saying.
Do that.
Alu says, wouldn't Myers be good with eggnog? I think so. I think Myers and eggnog would be pretty good. Yeah. That's a good one. Myers Dark Rum's got to be a good plug for that. Resurrection Paranormal. Merry Christmas.
Michael's in the house.
Sorry, I've been away for a few weeks. I've been bad sick, but I'm finally coming back to my normal self. Oh, my goodness. Well, we're glad that you're feeling better. You just didn't drink enough vitamin rum. Glad that you got some in you and you got yourself back moving.
Yeah, vitamin rum will get you there.
Just so you know, we were talking Resurrection about this rum that we had gotten that would go good in eggnog here. We were just talking about how Magic Mike got it for us and how that whole ordeal happened.
Don't know if you know anything about that.
So just tell Magic thank you for this. Really appreciate that. Riley's saying hello to everyone. I think Riley might be cheering on and talking to more people than we are. She is cheersing, Merry Christmasing. She's like the new star of the show, and she's in the comment section over here. I love this. I finally saw some Kraken gold spice near me. I have to pick it up. You got to try some. You got to pick it up next time. He said next time. Got to pick it up.
That's actually fun. A very fun, good rum.
Yeah, it is. And it's delicious. I think it's rivaling what Bumbu's trying to do, but with a little less of the sweetness. It's still sweet, but not quite as, and I like it better. So, and I think it's a cheaper price point if I remember right.
It is a cheaper price point.
I think they're going to win that fight. So I think it's a good stuff.
That's a very good rum.
Billy's in the house. Howdy, boys. First timer sipping OFTD mixed with DiSarno. DiSarno. Yeah, I knew it was coming out weird.
You didn't be saying it funny now.
Goes way too easy. I know. It came out all wrong. We got the OFTD. Royer. How many likes do we need to get you to do a shot of OFTD?
Jeez.
I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I'm not trying to put you through this. And Christmas, I just wanted to throw it out there.
Be knocking the Christmas tree over and all that stuff.
All the good stuff. Again.
I didn't mean that.
I'll be knocking over that Christmas tree again this year.
Dang it. Hey, when that happens.
Man, this just seems to happen so often. It was real weird when it happened in June. Oh, man.
Anyhow, don't judge me.
I love it. Thank you, Resurrection Paranormal. Love it. Let's see here. So is Royer going to tell us Rummy Christmas story? How the hell do you spell Royer? Just asking for all. So if you ever want to spell Royer the way we spell Royer, it's spelled just like Roger, except we use the G with the little tilde above it. Yeah. Now, that is not how it actually works. How it is spelled is how it's pronounced, in Spanish.
That's how we do it.
In Spanish, but to let people know that's how we're saying it, we just do the G with the tilde on top, which if you're on a phone, I think you can just hold G and then the options will pop up and you can do that. If you're on a computer, I have no idea how you do that. So you're on your own, okay? Millennial, don't know how to do keyboard technology.
I'm going to jump in here. I'm going to take a pause a little bit because, it is the Christmas season. It is, the holiday season.
Thank you for clearing that up for everyone. There was a lot of confusion.
Thus the hats
before the show. Up until this point, I think people were debating Easter or Christmas. They weren't sure.
Anyhow, I just want to remind everybody, please, this is the giving season.
Oh gosh. Last time you told this is you said, do this selfishly for yourself. Are we going down this rabbit hole again?
No, I'm just going to point out, I think it, people, there's a lot of people out there having trouble finding that magical Christmas, the Christmas spirit. Sometimes all they need is just open up the door for somebody, say hi to somebody, wish somebody a good day or a Merry Christmas, something along that lines. Doesn't cost you a thing. Just be nice.
I appreciate the fact, not only is this good information, absolutely love that, but you actually said it this time. I like that you did it earlier in the show rather than the end, because last time I'm pretty sure you went on a tangent that was unintentional, but it ended up really sounding like you were like, do it for you, don't do it for them, be selfish. It's because it makes you feel good. Forget everybody else. And that was the Rum Daddy Royer message of the week for a week. So I'm glad we got a better message this week. I appreciate you clearing that up.
Please go and try and make a positive difference for somebody out there, whether you know them or not.
Yes.
This is a tough time of year for a lot of people for a lot of different reasons that you may not be aware of. And you can make a positive difference in somebody's day, in their life, just by some nice comments, just some nice gestures, that sort of thing.
Absolutely. So, especially nice hand gestures.
Please try and make a difference, a positive difference for somebody.
That message is brought to you by Rum Daddy Royer. It's a Rum Daddy Royer message. I love that. You're just so freaking spiritual over here, just being all high-spirited and stuff. Look at you, just spreading the Christmas cheer with a white beard. And you know what? You're kind of looking like Vacation Santa Claus over here, like Beach Santa. Maybe we're on to something. Maybe one of these days
we'll be doing this.
Maybe we're on to something. The beach. Let's see here. I found that rum you cannot drink straight works best with eggnog. That's a good way to mix it in, Terry. It's a good way when you can't drink it on its own. Try a mixer. Absolutely. Roger needs to the Stro 160 12 Stro shot of Christmas for everyone. 12 Stro shots. 12 days of Stro.
Yeah, 12 days of Stro.
Oh my gosh. Blitzen Cyro 160 and eggnog. I love it. We're just putting it all in there. We're just high octane. Go for the gold
high
eggnog.
octane Christmas this year.
I love
yeah,
that.
baby.
John from Just Rum is sipping on the new Oregon Oak Rested. New, you ask? Well, yes, following the advice from Alexander Gabriel, we are now adding 10% white queen share to the volume while it's aging, and it's very nice. Look at that. Making new rums all the time. Just innovating over there at Just Rum, making things better. They're not content with good rum.
No.
They want great rum.
He's always innovating. He's always trying some new things.
Boom.
New ideas. Maybe, John, I'm thinking maybe that, that sounds pretty good. That might actually make the top 10 next year.
Absolutely.
Maybe. But, it's hard to tell because we don't have any to try.
Yeah, it's hard. It's
hard.
Hard life. Billy coming in here. Thanks again for the welcome gifts. Yes, we appreciate you, Billy. Billy just joined the Rum Club. We got some welcome gifts out.
Yep.
I think he just got some stuff from Doc. And I think Just Rum will be sending out some things.
And probably Cowboy Alfredo.
Cowboy Alfredo will be getting some things.
Everglades White Lightning.
And he got the Christmas present, got in time to get into our Christmas game. So we got all kinds of stuff coming. And next month, it's Rum Premium Month. It's Premium Rum Month next month, Royer.
Yeah.
Which means you're getting 5 premium rums to try.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, we're going to party. Like it's 2024, because that's what it will be when we get there.
What it'll be, so, yeah.
Let's see here. Be the reason somebody smiles today, Billy. Couldn't said it better myself.
Absolutely.
Boozy Claus. Right. Yeah, absolutely. Boozy Claus over here. Yeah.
Who put that down?
Fred, obviously. I love it. The new Oregon Oak is more buttery, and the oak finish is much longer. Love it, John. You just keep innovating, making better stuff over there. I love that. Terry says, Santa Royer, great speech. I am not tech savvy. Yeah, there you go. You can just do that with print. That works too. We get it. We know what you're saying. Headed to dinner with the in-laws, just not the law. I thought he was going to. Jeremy's going to dinner with the law.
Going to the big house.
Whoa, Jeremy. Oh. At least leave our channel on when you're going. Have a Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, Jeremy. Have fun. Enjoy it. Drink good rum.
Merry Christmas, buddy.
Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Riley's still plugging in. She's going to be everyone's best friend by the end of this thing, I swear. Let's see here. Okay, I have a suggestion. Do a 1 hour live where Royer gets to go on whatever soapbox he wants. Every 5 minutes, he has to do another shot.
Oh, my
goodness. Every 5 minutes?
It would be. It's like.
First of all, he wouldn't make it to the end. Have you seen Royer 5-minute shots? That is a lot. That might need a bigger time frame on that. Maybe 10 minutes. Okay. Like that's 6 shots over the period.
It is hard telling where I would end up mentally.
You get Royer 12
and probably
shots.
Physically.
12 shots deep. By the end of the show,
within an hour.
By the end of the show, you're just going to be looking at an image of the back of the bar, and
you might hear me under the bar.
And you're going to hear snoring from underneath the bar. So,
and my wife saying, "Hey, Royer, are you down here?"
Royer, yeah, that's how she addresses you. Is Royer? Let's get into a little bit of little rum news. All right, so I got a couple of things here I want to get into. We've got Havana Club. The Cuban Havana Club. Okay.
I want to make sure that we're talking about the right one.
Yep. This one right here. Okay.
This one
the
right
Cuban
here.
One. Okay.
Thanks, Nia, for my rum diary.
We are changing things up because if there's one thing that is really normal for old school rum from way back in the day, it's change. Okay. They love to change. Mm-hmm. And I'm being sarcastic right now because they never change, right? But they're changing, Royer.
They're changing.
But don't worry. The liquid inside is staying the same, but the bottle
is
getting a change. They're upgrading their labels. They are upgrading their marketing. So if you guys are collectors,
what's wrong with this?
If you guys are,
this is great. I love this. Don't change.
Spoken like a guy who fought in the Civil War. Okay, so you have to get used to the fact that those bottles won't be around anymore. They are modernizing things. And they are changing all their labels.
Put like a virtual label on it?
Yes, that's what it's going to be. You have to put on glasses, special glasses.
You have to buy these special glasses.
The label comes to life.
You can find them on Amazon.
You laugh. I'm sure that's coming. Like in the next 3 years, that's going to be the thing.
Advertising glasses.
Yeah, it's going to be advertising glasses that come in. But they're changing their labels. They're updating it January 2024. They are going to sport labels inspired by the brand's home in the Cuban capital of Havana is what they're going for. They're going to modernize it with that. They're upgrading those labels into that. That is the direction that they're going.
Huh.
Yeah. Change.
Really?
I know how much you love change.
Yeah. Yeah.
I know when I tell you things are changing, you are getting very excited.
I'm very excited. Yes.
Very excited.
Yeah, sign me up.
So this is part of a push because there's a second article that goes with Havana Club here. And so they talk about how the U.S. is 35% of the world rum market. Gasp, right? 35%. And they're not here, Royer. They're not here, but they're working on it. They're working on getting here.
Yeah.
First, they're going to try and work their way through Mexico.
Can I just toss this out there? I kind of feel.
Are we tossing things again? Here we go. I'm out of things to throw. I'm running low.
Never mind. It wasn't anything good. So go ahead. Probably, I have to decide whether or not there's certain things that I can say and certain things that I can't say, and I just can't say.
Fair enough. But they're talking about how the U.S. how we're coming into bigger rum, right? We're playing a bigger part. Now we're 35% of the world rum market. So now they have to take it seriously. They got to get here, right? So they're modernizing, they're changing things, they're getting ready to make a run. They know it's going to take some time, but this is their goal. They are working on it.
What would be interesting? So they're saying that the United States is 35% of the rum market. Right?
Yes,
that's what this article is saying.
Yep.
Who put this out?
This is the spirit business. The spirits business is the name.
So you would think that they would know what they're talking about.
This is an article by the spirits business. Melita Kiley. I don't know if I'm saying her name.
So
right.
One of the things that would be interesting to know. So they're saying the United States is 35% of the market.
Yep.
Right now.
It's a big deal.
So it would be interesting to know what was it 5 years ago.
Oh, I'm sure it was less. I'm sure. Well, I bet
that's my point.
5 years ago, I bet it was more like 18%. I bet it's close to doubled since in the last 5 years. Rum boomed. Rum has been booming over the last, and it's only going to boom for the next 5 too. I mean, I feel like it has gone a long way.
I feel like this is going to be a continuation of growth for that specific spirit in that industry. It's going to continue to grow. I
think so too.
I just do.
This is an indicator, right? Like Cuba, this company who's not here is changing things, modernizing, and they're talking about how they're making changes to get here because you know what that means? It's here. Like it's coming here. They're trying to figure out a way to get their butts here because they're like, holy crap, like we're missing out.
We got to get here. We have a big market there. We want to grab part of that market share right there.
Grab it. Don't throw it.
Be gentle.
See here. Riley's giving in here a great piece of thing. If you got an hour soapbox with a shot every 5 minutes, oh Lord, I can only imagine. I'm sure it would be beautiful. I'm sure it would be a beautiful work of art by the end of it. Gina's coming in. Hey Gina, how you doing?
Hey Gina.
I got my friend a 12 shots of Christmas. He had 11 out of the 12 all in one night. Woo, going hard for it.
Wow.
Hopefully it was over a span of a long time. Yeah. Hopefully it was like
not within an hour.
Hopefully it was like 4 hours. Okay,
instead of within an hour.
Instead of an hour, I'm hoping. So Riley says, heading out, have some gifts to finish wrapping. Have a Merry Christmas, everyone. We will see you later, babe. You go wrap those gifts. Oh, sorry, I read it wrong. It's the wrong kind of wrapping. Different wrapping.
Wrap.
I'm sorry.
I'm
trying.
What is the matter with you?
I don't know. I'm just being a huge disappointment now.
You are.
God. Shoot.
Do better.
That's like I hear that from you a lot. That echoes in my sleep.
I'm gonna get you a shirt that says that.
Do better. Can it be a picture of you with a finger like this, like that?
Do better.
I feel like that would feel very real to me. Let's see here. I had some of the Cuban version while I was in Mexico, and I loved it. It's tremendous. That's what they're working through, getting into North America through Mexico. They're going to try and work their way into the United States. Let's see. Fairfield Rum of the Americas has officially entered the U.S. market with the introduction of a first bottling of rum founded by entrepreneurs Frank Klein and Joy Brantford. Connecticut-based company aims to provide a unique and refreshing rum experience. You see, this is what I'm talking about. There's going to be more of this. UK is going to be big for this.
Yes.
I think we're going to see more people coming from that direction as well. So I think we're just going to see more stuff like this as they're kind of figuring out that the rum market in the United States is growing, probably because you guys it's this rum community right here. If I had a guess on why this is happening,
it's because of all of you.
It's all of you guys in this rum community. And you may laugh at that. You may be like,
Believe it or not, you actually.
But
make
let me
a
tell you
difference.
something, guys. Every comment, every thumbs up, every little share, chime in, whatever gets registered into SEO and out there. These analytics go places, guys. They see this.
It makes
every
a difference.
Single little thing counts. And as much and as crazy as it is, we are playing a part in that venture right now, and that part just gets bigger every single week because you guys are out here making that difference, telling people your opinion. And I tell people all the time, this is the one thing you need you to listen to right now, okay? Other than the fact that if you don't love Rum Daddy Royer, I just haven't met him yet. Sorry, that was a side note. But make sure that when you guys are watching our videos, leave a comment if you've tried the rum of what you think of the rum. Because as many people who watch our videos, as great as that is, the important stuff comes from, guess what they do after or during when they're watching? They are scrolling to those comments. They want to see what you think, what the people who are not on a camera
watching this
think, and see what that comes out to. And that really makes a difference. If you think it sucks,
share your opinion.
Tell them it sucks. If you think it tastes a certain way, tell them that.
If you think that we are completely insane,
tell them that. Put it in the comments and share that information. If you love a rum, make sure you're putting it in there, because that information gets seen so much that it's so underrated how many people really don't do it. They're like, my comment won't matter. It matters.
It does matter.
Every single one matters.
You know, it's so funny that you say that. So it's so much like, one of the things that we've always preached to everyone here is that if there's a rum that you truly enjoy and it's available, but your favorite liquor store or your favorite restaurant doesn't carry it, all you have to do, Robert?
Yell at them.
No.
That's what you do.
Okay.
That Scream at them. It's probably a more realistic term.
Let's tone this down. So what works for me doesn't necessarily work for them.
Hey, what is wrong with you?
Okay, never mind. Don't pay attention to him. That's not how I act at all. But you can.
What do you mean you don't have O-card?
But you can go up and politely ask them, hey, I might become a regular customer of yours if you decided to carry this product.
You don't ever do that. You're never nice about it. Maybe if you talk nicer, they bring in more of the rums you want to try.
Anyhow, that's something that I would suggest.
I think it's a good suggestion. I think you should take your own advice. I'm just saying. I think I see you in there, Rum Daddy Royer, just turning red in the face, veins coming out, and just not knowing where your rum is.
Okay. Anyhow.
Best rum for eggnog is homemade banana rum. Yum made banana nog this year. It was a hit. Love that.
Wow.
That's a good one. That's a good one. I like that.
Really cool.
I think the gold Kraken would be good for that. Bamboo would be good for that. And homemade, you're just making some banana rum. I love that.
Really cool.
Let's see here. The Havana Club. If you
hang on. Chris, that's very intriguing. Could you possibly share some of that information of how you went about doing that on our Facebook?
Nope, don't sip. Whoop. Well, if you know the rules of the law, Royer, that is an item that we will leave to the individuals if they so choose to forego that process. And with that now, Royer, YouTube's not listening. We love you, YouTube. We follow all the rules and regulations and are very lawful.
Yes, we are.
We're
sheep. We follow.
We do not condone the actions of anyone who decides to do that. But if they do so, we understand, and that is what you're doing. We just so choose to not partake in any illegal activity. All right, and we're moving on.
I didn't know we had a lawyer. What the hell?
Well,
where did he come from?
And that's where we're at. Love that. Let's see here. The Havana Club, if you have ever had the chance to compare Cuban produce rum and the North American produce rum, you will notice the difference. Yeah, it is very different.
Absolutely.
The process is very different, right?
So this,
and we've talked about that.
And this.
Bam. We got both
two
reviews
completely different things.
Absolutely is.
Completely different.
Fred says, Robert, please don't freestyle on camera. I will not do that again. I apologize, Fred, if I ruined your watching experience with that. I will not do that. It really didn't go well. To be honest, that was a pretty far out there for me, even me drinking rum. So I do apologize. I'm just going to take this moment to say I hope I did not ruin your viewing experience with my very terrible freestyling. Oh yeah, difference is huge. That's why I smuggled the Havana 7 for the boys could try it. They deserve really the best.
Strong word.
My Rum Diaries. We don't condone any illegal activity on this show.
I'm not sure how we got that rum.
YouTube, we obey all the laws and rules and regulations.
Yes,
if you're listening,
you gotta sign these papers.
It's amazing. But My Rum Diaries living the life, and we appreciate you for everything that you have done to help spread the good word of rum to the people who need to know. They need to know. It's for scientific purposes.
We appreciate you.
Yes,
this is for well.
Did I mention doing God's work? Yeah, this empty glass is for you. She's really enthused. Wow. Ooh.
Hang on.
So why are people buying into rum? Oh, we got some. Just look at Doc coming in with just these hard facts. I love this. Let's see here. CEO of Havana Club offers reasons. Craftsmanship, provenance, and heritage are becoming key purchase motivators for discerning rum drinkers. Here's the thing about rum, and I've been saying it for a little bit, is that it's getting away from the big mainstream rums, and it's getting more into craft distillers, smaller distillers, because of the unique processes, how different they all can be.
Go, Robert.
It is a craft of its own.
Go, Robert.
What is happening? What is that? Don't never again. What in the world are you doing? Uncomfortable now.
Christmas, I'm having fun.
But yes, and it's when I say, like, if you want to compare it to a variety of things,
like you're on
beer, craft beer is just
rum is not like beer.
It's got that same wide spectrum of flavors, ways to make it, things you can do, and you see all those differences, and that's why rum is really becoming super popular
flavor wise.
I guess Riley will be wrapping a rum-based gift just as soon. Probably, Terry. Probably. It tends to happen with us. Don't let the rum go all allocated like bourbon. You know, here's the thing. Rules are good, but there's such thing as too many rules.
To be broken.
Right, and rules are meant to be broken.
We don't condone that.
But we don't condone that.
We do not condone that.
Oh.
Nope.
God. We're going to get a summons by the end of this video.
We are. I get called out on this one.
Let's see here. Please don't say that, Chris. Hopefully that never happens. Yes. There's a fine line in adding rules, which rum is getting more rules. We don't want too many rules, and we hope that we don't see that.
Wild West of rums.
Yeah,
that's one of the things that I love about the rum is that there's such a Wild West feel, effect. All these countries.
I feel like you're getting more passionate as the night goes on.
All these countries have all their own rules, regulations, laws, and all this type of stuff. And the United States brings this stuff in. And
you know what our rules are?
Go ahead.
State to state, how many freaking rums can you get there? Because every state is different. You got to pay so much extra money to have it. They don't care about how it's made and all of that. No. They just care about how much money you're spending and if the man is getting theirs.
The man.
Yeah.
You know, and we live in a great state. The rum here is almost free here in Iowa.
Yeah, it is a lot less expensive.
In the Midwest, rum flows from almost all the rivers and streams.
So much less expensive. You guys should move to Iowa. This is great advice. I don't know. Just kidding. It's the exact opposite of that.
Got some spots in Grundy Center for you.
Yeah, Grundy Center real estate for sale.
We digress.
Let's see here. I've been trying to get Doc Brown into Ohio for the last 2 years. You just keep working at it. It's going to get there. If there's one thing that the great state of Ohio needs, it's something really bad because the Browns just aren't doing it enough for them. So they need something else really bad. Sorry, I had to do it. Let's see here. Chris, thank you. Moving on. Is the Havana Club that you see in Mexico the real deal? I smuggled 3 bottles 7 years back. Can't catch coppers because I drank it all. See, that's the way to do it. You just gotta bring it inside of you. You're good to go. Just drink it.
Frisk this baby.
That's what Royer says to the law. Nothing in the near future for Ohio just yet. Online may be the easiest. There you go. You know, it's just Ohio.
There's always ways.
They're so focused on the Browns being really bad. They don't want to bring in something that could be, really bad compared to the Browns. You wouldn't want to rival them.
The badness.
You guys could really bad rum. You guys should sponsor the Browns. The official rum of the Cleveland Browns.
Oh, yeah.
Really bad rum for a really bad team. Oh, so good. All right, moving on from sports. Sorry about it. I happen sometimes.
That was really good.
I get into it.
I like that.
Yeah. Let's see here. Hopefully they do allocate it because I'd be a rule breaking. Yeah, John would just break all the rules. They'd allocate it, and then John would just be like, I'm breaking all of your rules. Come get some. I love it. Grundy for the win. Exactly, Fred. Terry, as a Canadian, I cannot compare to what you are drinking, but the real deal, you can taste the difference. What I buy in Canada is different. So it's all about your bottle. So there's a company, the Bacardi makes the American Havana Club. They get here right now. And then there's the Cuban Havana Club, right? There's a whole history behind it. And it's it's a big history. A lot of stuff there. We've learned a lot of things on it. Gist of it is, I actually think that these guys are the bad guys in that story. We want to be mad at Bacardi, but I don't think Bacardi's the bad guy in that story.
So funny thing is, I mean, one of the things that I think people gravitate towards is actually, the trying to put down some of the bigger companies that are out there, because they own so much of the market share, and it makes it hard. You
want to be mad at them.
You do.
You want to find a reason.
You want to find a reason to dislike some of these bigger.
So companies. Much so that you're trying to choose the Cuban government over them. Makes you want to.
It does. It does. I think people really gravitate towards the underdog.
Yeah.
They just.
But in this case scenario, I think Bacardi was the underdog, and just because they're the big player now, they weren't at one time. And right. I think it's come a long way since then. There's a lot of forgotten history here. There's
a lot of forgotten history.
Yeah, I mean that's just one of those things. Just got to read up.
Yeah, definitely do some research, and you'll understand if you do a little bit of research. You'll understand what we're referring to.
Absolutely. I love this. Resurrection Paranormal. I'm sorry, I'm not going to talk sports. They tried to sponsor a really bad team. The Steelers said they weren't allowed. That's right. That's why we have Ketchup. Ketchup couldn't even sponsor us anymore because we can't catch up to anyone else. So we took them off the freaking sign, and we just decided we're going to suck too. So
here we go.
Yeah, there we go. I love it. It's so good. All right, moving on from sports. We do suck too. I appreciate you pointing it out. Let's see here. I agree. The U.S. version is not so good. See, I think I still like the Bacardi version.
I mean, it's okay.
I do.
It's okay.
It's just different.
It's
very different.
Way different. Yeah. And so interesting thing. Is it truly way different, or is it just the labeling and the mindset that it is truly different?
That's one big thing that I think,
and we're testing that out.
We're
testing that out.
So this is really interesting, guys. So there are members of our rum club that we sent out shipments of 3 bottles of rum of 2 different types of rum.
Tell them how it works.
2 of them are one. I already did last time.
Did you?
2 of them.
Was I here?
No. 2 of them are one rum and one of them is another. Yeah. And the job is to decipher which 2 rums are what and what rum is whatever.
Yeah.
You got to decipher.
Or maybe you taste 3 different rums.
Maybe you taste 3 different rums. And it's all a mental game because you don't know. Because you can't see the label. Because you don't know. You're just going off of pure taste.
Yeah.
That is going to help expand your palate because you have to really think about it.
Yeah.
So this is going to be really fun. Whether you like the rum or not.
We're going to actually do the very same thing here.
Yeah, we're having Mom pour the bottles, so
I'll pour the bottles. She's going to label them 1, 2, 3.
So we won't know which one's which.
So we won't know which one's which.
Yeah.
So we're going to have the very same experience as the rum club members.
I would feel better if Mom poured the rum. I don't know how I feel about you pouring.
I'm just going to say, okay, these 3 are for Cole or Robert, and these 3 are for me.
Yeah, exactly. See, that doesn't make me feel good. I don't like that. Don't like that.
Trust.
So one last article I want to get to here that I think is really cool is we have the rise of African rum. So this is starting to be talked about
we've
more.
got one.
Yeah.
We've got one back here.
So this is kind of a cool article. We haven't seen a lot on African rum as we've gone down this journey. I think it's cool to see an article come out talking about that rum. So I wanted to get into here. So they're talking about how they base it kind of on the local cuisine, local beverages, trying to talk about how they're getting into some of their rums. So they're specifically talking about Takamaka, which is not the rum that we have. We actually have Star, right? Which is different, but they are talking kind of about the upcoming there of how they're taking the culture of Africa, incorporating that into kind of how they bring about. So this is supposed to be a very culture-y feel to their rum, which I think is really cool. And I think that's
what's the name of it?
This Takamaka is how I'm pronouncing it. I don't know if that's the correct way of saying it, but it's Takamaka. So
do we know, is it available here in the States?
I don't believe so, at least not that I am aware of, but if it becomes so, we will find it. But I think it's really cool to see if you're making a rum and it's from another country, you're in a country like, it doesn't have to be like Africa either, right? Like you can be wherever, even in the United States, right?
I remember, go ahead.
But make it like on your culture, and that makes it so cool for people of other cultures outside of the country. If you're going international with it, it makes it so cool to be like, it's a taste of Africa. This is a Russian one. This is a Cuban one. So
there is a rum that we had a couple of years ago that I remember. It blew my mind. Because it was like, this is from where? And it was from Switzerland. Switzerland had a rum, a Switzerland-made produced rum right there at one of the rum fests that we went to, and I couldn't believe it. It just blew my mind.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, so when I found the Star and I saw that this was African rum, I was like, oh, I've got to get this.
Yeah, you want to try it?
I don't even care what it, what.
It's the journey.
It's the journey of this. It's like,
and let me tell you the story of the Swiss rum. That was the best because everybody's at this rum fest and everybody's got 4 or 5 expressions. They got cocktails. They've got all kinds of stuff. And this guy's sitting over there and he's in his corner and he's got his one bottle of rum, one time, like one style. And he's got a little cutting board for limes. That's it. That is what this guy had brought. And he has nothing else. And you go over there and you're like, oh, just one rum, whatever. And then you try it and you're like, wow, it was a tremendous rum. Just super delicious, super fun. And it's a Swiss rum that, it's just really cool to see being able to experience some of the stuff that pulls flavors that are important to that culture, what they really like. And it's really cool.
So, if you want to take a trip without a passport, get some different rums from around the country, around the world.
There you go. Let's see here. So I'm going to scoot down here. Rum is never the answer, but it does make you forget the question, right? Yeah.
I'm sorry. What were we talking about?
It does happen. And I think we skipped over Chris's, but Terry, thank you for the clutch on that and coming in with that. Nia also coming in with some clutch. This is why I like the community. We got each other's backs. I appreciate you guys. It's always good. Whether we don't have all the answers, guys. We just have the camera. So
we've got lots of questions.
So we ask you guys a lot of questions, I feel like. Let's see here. What is this? Doc is just putting things in here. I don't know where we're going with all of that. All right. Moving down. I'm going to buy a case of Bacardi. Billy, go get it. Go get the case. Yeah. Buy a case. You save time that way.
Of the Havana Club?
You save time that way. You don't have to go to the store so many times.
If you know what you like,
I love it. I love it.
Case.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, my fellow rum nerds. Everybody here rumming out. We love it and we appreciate it. It's amazing. And I hope you guys are going to get some time to enjoy the holidays coming up here. It's kind of sweet with Christmas landing on a Monday. We've got kind of a long weekend coming up. Things are slowing down here towards the end of the week, and we're probably going to see that ease over into next week. I know I got Tuesday freed up for myself as well, so we can have a nice 4-day weekend of getting to experience some delicious drinks and some good downtime. So I'm looking forward to that.
I will say, with Christmas, whether because there's people that love Christmas, love the season. There's some people that don't care for it that much. All I'm going to suggest to both sides of that fence is be kind. Be kind to one another.
Yeah, not like Royer, who yells at the cashier that they don't carry the type of rum that he's looking for. Just comes in, kicking doors down, making noise, just being all kinds of disgruntled. We get you a shirt that's just like says the Grinch on it. I'm just kidding. Royer,
don't be like that.
Royer looks so intimidating. I think the best part about Royer being out in public is that he looks like he's so angry all the time, but he's like so nice and so like kind to everyone, but you wouldn't know it by looking at him. He looks like he's mean mugging everyone all the time. Just like his natural, and then he's got this deep, scary voice. So he's just like, well, hello.
It's
like a John Wayne feel where you got this deep, like toughness to the voice, but he's a big teddy bear. He honestly, you know,
just be kind to everyone.
Yeah, like Royer is. He just sounds and looks mean, but he's really nice to everyone. They just run away.
I try. I've
seen you make children cry.
Made lots of people cry.
Yeah. Oh, we're not generalizing children anymore. I made lots of people cry.
Anyhow, moving on.
Whole groups of people. All at once.
Sorry I said that. Can we cut that?
Yeah.
Can we edit that?
Let me take that to editing real quick. I love it. Oh man, I love it. So I hope you guys are gonna have a Merry Christmas. I hope you got some fun plans. We have the top 10 coming out next week. We didn't even talk about this. Next week, guys.
Man.
So if you guys have been waiting for our top 10 rums.
Was I there for
you
that?
were not there, Royer. You're never here. Just me. Oh man. It's not even I wasn't even there.
I missed it again. I was late again.
I wasn't even there.
Oh, you weren't there. Oh, AI did it. So our new AI program pulled the rums that we did this year, and they decided decided what the top 10 rums should be.
I'm gonna ask. I love this. What are the top 10 rums to try in 2024? Question mark.
Oh, this is good.
This would be great. I'm sure it's going to give us an epic list. Here we go. Are you ready?
Oh, wow.
Number 10. We got this, Royer. Here it comes. This top 10 rums that AI thinks you need to try in 2024. I love it. Number 10. We've got, you ready for all this?
I am.
Blackheart. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
I'm just kidding. Gotcha.
Shoot
Number 10, Goslings Family Reserve Old Rum. That's a fun rum, right? We've reviewed a couple Goslings.
Yep.
It's a good one. And number 9, I agree with this one completely, Royer. I'm all in on this answer. Bob and Coo 15 year. Love that rum.
Yep.
I absolutely love that rum. It is one of my favorite rums. It is a tremendous rum.
We usually keep that in the freezer
all the time,
and we drink that
very quickly
on its own.
Yeah, it is. On its own. That's what I meant to say. Not super quickly. Oh, glad we cleared that up.
No,
Number 8.
It's a passion.
Yeah, it's a passion, not a problem. Number 8, Plantation XO. It's good rum, right?
Very
it's been
good
at
rum.
The top of our list before. Love that. Number 7, Havana Club Selección de Maestros rum.
Oh,
ooh, going back to the vintage.
Yeah.
I think we have that, don't we? We literally have. Oh, this is Maestro de Ron. I'm sorry, this is different. Sorry, I got us all hyped up for different. Foursquare 2005 Exceptional Cast. There we go.
Oh, we got 2009.
We got 2009.
We had 2005, but it's empty.
It's gone now. Number 5, Fred, be proud. El Dorado 21 year.
Oh,
on the list.
21 year.
21 year being on there. AI's got this. It's going all the way.
That one's for you.
Number 4, Mount Gay XO. There you go. We got Mount Gay XO.
We actually have that. We're going to be.
We're going to be having that.
We're going to be having that.
That's fun. It thinks it's the 4th best rum you need to try next year.
We'll be the judge of that.
Number 3, Diplomatico Reserva Exclusiva. That's a great rum. That's an early rum that we got. Here? No. The normal Diplomatico.
Just the normal one.
Exclusiva. Just the normal one. Normal.
Not the top shelf Diplomatico.
Yeah, all Diplomatico is top shelf. Let's be real.
Are you sure?
It's tremendous.
I'm just not sure about that.
Number 2 is Ron Zacapa Centenario XO rum. There we go. Ron Zacapa XO.
There you go.
And then rounding out at the number 1 rum.
The number 1, drum roll.
Appleton Estate 21 year Jamaican rum.
Oh.
There you go.
Well, there you go.
AI's on the board. I do appreciate.
It's
a pretty good list.
That's a pretty good list.
However, I'm going to tell you, absolutely 0 of those rums are on our list, Royer. So if you want to see our top 10 rums that you need to try in 2024, tune in next Wednesday as we will be posting our top 10 rums that you got to try.
We
Last video of the year.
This tonight.
Tonight has been recorded.
So we did shots of all 10. That's why.
Then we
that's
did
why
the
he
video.
is the way that he is.
We had
tonight.
to try it before we put it in order.
Yeah. I remember. This is why this is number 2.
Yeah, makes sense.
Yeah, this is number 8.
Yes. Appreciate you. Yes, hit the like button if you haven't done so. We do appreciate that. Let's see here. I'm going to try and catch up real quick before we Merry flipping Christmas. Have a really bad night. I love that, Doc. You're the best.
Take care, man.
I'm going to crack into my Hampton Marks set over the holidays. Daiquiris for days. Love that.
Very
absolutely
nice.
Amazing. I'm not sure I have any questions, but that is biased on my taste palette. I learned from the rum group. It happens, Terry. It happens.
Yep.
Let's see here. Dax and Mai Tais, my Nia from my rum diaries. That's a good combination. Let's see here. Greg's got a delicious dessert he's going to put in the group. If guys haven't joined, the links are down below for all of that. You mean the top 5 plus mine, right? Yeah, John. We'll see. We'll see. I love that. 5 other rums and mine, right? Hey, post the recipe for the Mai Tai dessert. Yeah, Greg's got you. Just Drinking After Hours Facebook group. If you join that down below, it will be in there. Greg posts all the time. So make sure that you check that out.
And he's got his own channel.
Got his own channel, too. So you can check stuff out. What rum will the both of you share on the holidays? All of it. I mean, you're telling us to decide that now?
That's a pretty
Terry. That's a bold question, my guy.
Now I'm feeling a little
pressure.
I'm feeling pressure.
We don't know. We don't know yet, but I'm sure
God.
it's going to be amazing.
We only have like 200 rums to choose from. I mean, which ones are we going to have? Let's have them all.
I love it. Fred says, I have a bottle of the 21-year Appleton. Enjoy that. Billy says, you are great. No, you are great. Yeah, Billy, we love you. Thank you for hanging out with us. Chris says, solid list. AI's doing it up. You know, it's not always crazy. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Sean, Mark, everybody. Nia, happy holidays. Happy New Year. Cheers and good night. Greg,
be safe, everyone.
By the way, I pre-posted the next month's worth of low-carb cocktails videos. Nice work, Greg, and we appreciate each and every one of you. This is the best rum club in the history of the universe. All of the best people. We appreciate your guys' conversation. We love you. Thank you for hanging out with us and not making us feel so crazy drinking alone in our basement. And with that, Royer, let's get them home safe.
Always drink responsibly. Never drink and drive. And no rums for harm during the making of this video right here.
Not at all. Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas, everyone.
And to all a good
night.
Oh, good night. I was going rum.
You going rum?
Yeah, good rum.
Like good night.
It's like, this is why we need to talk about these things before we just go ahead and do this. We just talked about it,